In the 19th century, a wave of reform movements swept across the world, shaping societies and planting the seeds for modern social and political landscapes. These movements, driven by individuals and collective efforts, aim to address the pressing inequities and injustices of their times. Let's delve into some of the major reform movements that marked this transformative era. The abolitionist movement, a cornerstone of 19th century reform, sought to eradicate the institution of slavery. In the United States, figures like Frederick and Harriet Tubman emerged as pivotal leaders. Douglass, an eloquent orator and former slave, became a prominent voice for abolition, while Tubman risked her life to lead slaves to freedom via the Underground Railroad. The abolitionist movement not only fought to end slavery, but also laid the groundwork for subsequent civil rights efforts. Parallel to this, women's rights movements gained momentum, challenging long-standing gender inequities. In 1848, the Seneca Falls Convention convened in New York, where activists like Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Lucretia Mott advocated for women's suffrage and legal rights. This landmark gathering produced the Declaration of Sentiments, echoing the Declaration of Independence, and igniting a struggle for gender equality that would continue throughout the century and beyond. Another significant reform movement focused on labor rights, born out of the Industrial Revolution's harsh working conditions. As factories proliferated, workers toiled for long hours in dangerous environments for meager wages. Labor unions emerged, seeking to rectify these injustices. Movements like the Chartist movement in Britain demanded political reforms to ensure fair representation for workers. These early efforts were instrumental in securing labor laws and better working conditions. Furthermore, the temperance movement sought to curb alcohol consumption, which was perceived as a root cause of social decay. Advocates, predominantly women, argued that alcohol led to domestic violence and economic hardship. The movement gained widespread support, culminating in significant legal changes, including the implementation of prohibition in the early 20th century. Education reform was also a vital aspect of the 19th century landscape. Horace Mann, often referred to as the father of the common school movement, championed the cause of free, universal education in the United States. His efforts led to the establishment of public school systems, emphasizing the importance of an educated citizenry for a democratic society. Finally, the prison reform movement sought to transform the criminal justice system, advocating for humane treatment of prisoners and rehabilitation over punishment. Reformers like Dorothea Dix highlighted the deplorable conditions in prisons and asylums, leading to an overhaul in the treatment of inmates and the mentally ill. These reform movements, though distinct, were interconnected by a shared vision of progress and justice. They exemplified a powerful wave of social consciousness, striving to reshape society in pursuit of equality and human dignity. The legacy of these movements endures, continually inspiring efforts for positive change in our world today. As we reflect on the 19th century, we are reminded of the enduring power of collective action and the ongoing journey towards a more equitable society.